Hello year 1, this is Miss Salma again. How are you all doing today? I hope you guys enjoyed our last video about the W sound. And today in our phonics session, we'll continue practicing the W sound as well, but through different activities and a really interesting story. But before we start, you all know that it's really important to review our Phase 5 phonics sounds. So here it is. I'll just say them and I want you to repeat them after me. Okay? Let's start. So the first one here, A as in crayon, ow, cloud, I, tie, E, bead, oi, boy, girl, oo, glue, you, cue, aw as in saw, w as in whistle, as in elephant, u, pew, oo as in screw, o, toe, aw as in haunted, e as in monkey, and the split digraphs, A as in snake, E as in even, I as in slide, O as in bone, U as in flute, or U as in cube. Okay, now we're ready to start. So, as you guys remember, when we see the W and the H working as partners, they always make the sound that the W only makes, which is the W, because the H is silent. Just like in these words here. W-I-P, whip. W-ail, whale. W-eel, wheel. W-I-sp-er, whisper. W-I-sl, whistle. Remember, the T here is silent, so we say whistle. Okie dokie? Let's go to our first activity. Here we have 5 pictures, and we're gonna read this word and then select the picture for it. Okay, are you guys ready? Perfect, let's start. So, the first word is, what do you think this word is? Whale. Whale, exactly. So, where's the picture for the whale? There it is. Okay. Let's go to the second word. I'll give you some time to read it first. Okay, now it's my turn. W-I-S-K, whisk. Which one is the whisk? Yes, it's that one. Okay. Our third word. Come on, try to read it quickly. Whirl, whirl. And there it is. Exactly. Okay, this word is W-I-P, whip. Exactly. And the picture for whip is right here. Well done. Okay, our last word. Eat, wheat. And of course, there's the picture for it. Okay, very good job everyone. Now it's time for our second activity. Here we have some jumbled letters, and we're just going to try to find the word or to make a word out of these letters. So for example, the first box here we have W and Ch and I. So, what do you think? If we put these letters together in a certain order, so what word will we get? Try to think. W, I, Ch. It will make the word witch. Exactly. Okay. The second box, you guys can pause for more thinking, okay? So here we have I, w, and p. That's a quite long word, I know, but you guys can get it. So, what word is it? Whimper. Okay. Our next box has the letters A, L, and the W sound and the E. That's a pretty easy one. These letters will make the word whale. Exactly. Good job. Okay. Here we have E, U, and W. If we start with the W, so we can make the word wheel. Good job, everyone. Okay, we have more boxes. Let's check this one here. We have T, E, and W. If we start with the W, we can make the word exactly wheat. Well done. Okay, here we have P, I, and W. Let's start with the W, and then the I and the P. So that will be whip. Okay. Ooh, we have another long word here, but it's okay. W, P, S, and I. If there's a baby and he's sleeping, so we're not supposed to make a loud noise, we need to exactly whisper. Whisper. Okay, our last word, U, and W. So if I start with the W, we can make the word whirl. Exactly. Amazing, you guys. If you got them all right, give yourself a big hand. Okie dokie. Now it's time for our third activity. Here we have like a short story, and there's a picture of a girl here. So I want you to pause the video and then read it first, then play the video to listen for me reading it. Okay? Perfect. Whitney rode her bike everywhere. She likes to visit whales at the zoo. She likes to see wheat fields. Her wheels take her anywhere. So this girl here, her name is Whitney, and as you can see, this short story has 6 words that have the W sound in them. Let's read them again. Whitney, everywhere. If it's a long word, you can split it into half and read it. Everywhere. And whales, wheat, wheels, and anywhere. Okay? Well done, you guys. Okie dokie. So now it's time for our interesting story that I told you about in the beginning of the video. And as you can see, the first thing that we look at is the cover of the story. And there's the title. Let's read it together. Where is Whiskers? So this story, you guys, has lots and lots of words that have the W sound in them. So all I want you to do is to stay focused with me and to try to spot them as we go. And I want you to focus carefully on these words, because after I finish reading the story, I'll ask you guys to write them and then we'll check if you got them right. Okay? Perfect. So that's the title of the story, and there's a girl here and she seems upset. We're gonna find out why. And at the bottom here we have the name of the author and the illustrator, and as we all know, the author is the one who writes the story, written by Dolores Kleinholz, and the illustrator is the person who draws all the lovely pictures in the story. So illustrated by Tad Butler. Okay? But before we start reading the story, let's just review the high frequency words that were used in this story. Okay? So I want you to read them with me quickly. Let's start. A, all, and, as, at, big, but, can, come, did, do, find, for, had, has, have, he, her, him, his, I, if, in, is, like, me, my, now, of, on, one, or, our, out, said, see, she, that, the, there, this, to, up, was, were, what, where, with, would, you, your, ran, off, please, saw, into, yes, run, to, then, and home. Okay? Alright. I think we're ready to start. So, let's go to the first page. Whitney Wheaton lived on Williker Street with her parents and her white cat, Whiskers. One afternoon, Whitney hopped on the sofa to watch her favorite television show, Wheel of Chance. But where was Whiskers? She always watches Wheel of Chance with me, Whitney said. Whitney called and whistled, but Whiskers didn't come. Where, oh where was Whiskers? Whitney ran outside, where her parents were working in the yard. Mom, Dad, have you seen Whiskers? Whitney asked. I can't find her. Maybe Whiskers ran off on a whim, chasing a mouse, Mr. Wheaton said. Phew, this wheelbarrow is heavy. Achoo! Wherever she is, Whitney, I'm sure Whiskers is just fine, Mrs. Wheaton said, whipping out a handkerchief. Now would you please hand me that, achoo, whisk broom? This dust is making me sneeze and wheeze. Whitney called and whistled for Whiskers as she searched the yard. She listened for Whiskers to meow or whimper, but heard only the whippoorwills calling and a big moving van rumbling along the street. Where, oh where was Whiskers? Whitney saw her neighbor, Mrs. White, hanging whirligigs on her back porch. Whoops, Mrs. White said. There goes another whirligig into the whirlpool. Whitney asked Mrs. White if she had seen Whiskers. Why, yes, I did see Whiskers a while ago. She took a whack at my flamingo whirlybird before skedaddling into Mr. Whittle's pasture, Mrs. White said. Whitney took off like a whirlwind, ponytail flying. Whistler, Mr. Whittle's horse, whined as the girl ran up to the gate. Whoa there, Whitney, Mr. Whittle said. What's your hurry? While Mr. Whittle brushed Whistler's mane, Whitney told him that Whiskers was missing. I saw that fluffy puff of whipped cream run across the street a while ago, Mr. Whittle said. Whatever Whiskers was going, she was in a hurry. As if he agreed, Whistler tossed his head and whined, Where, oh where was Whiskers? Whitney ran back toward her house. As she reached the front yard, she saw a surprising sight. There was a boy in a wheelchair, and Whiskers sat curled up on his lap. Whiskers, where have you been? Whitney cried. Whiskers, I've been wondering what her name was, the boy said. Hi, my name is Josh Wheeler, but my friends call me Wheels. He patted the wheels of his chair and grinned at her. My family moved to Williker Street today, and Whiskers has been visiting me. I have 10 goldfish and 2 white rats, but I sure like Whiskers, he said. He whispered into the white cat's ear and then laughed as Whiskers jumped off and strolled into the house. Whitney suddenly remembered her manners. Thank you, Josh, for bringing Whiskers home. My name is Whitney Wheaton. Would you like to come in and watch Wheel of Chance with Whiskers and me? It's our favorite show. She nodded toward the front door and smiled shyly. Mine too, Josh said, beaming at her. Sounds like fun, and Whitney, you can call me Wheels, all my friends do. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and now I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil because it is spelling time. So as I told you in the beginning of the video, right now I'll tell you certain words from the story, exactly 13 words, and I want you to write them down as fast as you can. Then I'll show them for you on the screen so that you can check what you got right and what you got wrong. Okay? Are you guys ready? Perfect, let's start. So the first word is wheel. Wheel. Okay, number 2, whim. Whim. Number 3, where. Like if I want to know the place of something, I say where. Number 4, whisk. Whisk. Number 5, whiskers. Whiskers. You guys can pause the video for more time if you want, okay? Alright, number 6, whimper. Whimper. Number 7, white. White. Number 8, while. While. Number 9, whack. Whack. Number 10, what. The question word, what. Number 11, whisper. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. And now I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil because it is spelling time. As I told you in the beginning of the video, right now I'll tell you some words and I want you to write them down as fast as you can. They're going to be exactly 13 words. So after you're done, I'll show them for you on the screen so that you can check what you got right and what you got wrong. Okay? Are you guys ready for that? Perfect. Let's start. So, number 1, wheel. Wheel. Number 2, whim. Whim. Number 3, where. Like if I want to know the place of something, I say where is it? So the question word where. Number 4, whisk. Whisk. Number 5, whiskers. Remember, the cat's name in the story was Whiskers. Number 6, whimper. Whimper. You guys can pause for more thinking or if you need more time, okay? Okay, number 7, white. The color white. Number 8, it's a long word, but you can divide it. So it's whirlpool. Whirlpool. It's easy. If you divide it, it's going to be easy. Whirl and pool. Whirlpool. Okay, number 9, while. While. Number 10, whack. Whack. Number 11, another long word, whirlwind. It's also easy. Write whirl and then wind. Okay, and they have to be next to each other. Whirlwind. Okay, number 12, what? The question word what? And number 13, our last word, whisper. Whisper. Okay, so if you're all done, I'll show you right now the words so that you can check them, okay? These are the words. I hope you get them all right, and thank you so much for watching. You've been amazing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!